Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Laura and these are my three boys. They're gonna help us today. This is Levi and Caleb and Jacob. And today it's June and it's just the very beginning of strawberry season and we're really excited about strawberries. And today we're gonna make freezer strawberry jam.
So yummy.
They're so yummy. And the thing about freezer jam, especially this recipe, it's a no-cook freezer jam. So you don't use any heat at all. So today we're gonna use this light sourdough. I prefer to make jams that's one of the light jams. That way it has more fruit than it does have sugar. So for our recipe, we're gonna use, it calls for about 4 cups of prepared fruit, and that works to about just a little bit. It's very close to 4 of these pints. So we're gonna get started. We need to take the tops off, and then we're gonna cut them in half and crush the berries. We've got these handy dandy little gadgets. This is a gadget that I have grown to love. The kids love using it, and it's sharp enough that it gets the job done. Give it to Jacob now. It's sharp enough that it gets the job done, but not sharp enough that the kids are gonna hurt themselves, so it's awesome. Then Levi is gonna cut them in half.
And I can cut them too.
So Levi, why don't you put those in your pot, and then Caleb can use the potato masher to crush the berries. Okay. Once you have one layer of strawberries in the bottom of your pot or your bowl, that's the best time to do the crushing. That way you do a really thorough job of it. So Caleb is gonna do that. If you wanted pureed jam, you could also use a hand blender to do this, but I like chunky jam, so I really like the way that the potato masher does this. Once this looks nice and mushed or crushed, then we're gonna put it in, we're gonna measure it. We have our 4 cups of prepared strawberries. We washed them, then we hulled them, took these green things off, and then we crushed them with our potato masher, and we have exactly 4 cups. So our next step is we're gonna dump our 4 cups into a bigger bowl. Take our pectin. We're gonna mix it with just a 1/4 cup of sugar. Give this a little stir, and then Levi's gonna dump it in for me. I'm gonna stir it just to combine it. I've put the pectin in and I'm just gonna leave it now for 30 minutes. During that time, the pectin will hydrate with the liquids in the strawberries, and then we'll have our final step from there. So just a couple of times throughout the process, we just wanna give it a quick stir. So I usually do that at 10 minutes and 20 minutes just to keep track, because there's lots of different things going on. So anyway, you'll see I'm gonna give it not a thorough stir, but just a quick one. And you can see already that it's beginning to thicken, which makes my heart happy, because that means that the pectin is doing what I want the pectin to do, and I haven't messed anything up. So just a little stir like that, and then I'll let it sit again, and do that again after it's been sitting for 20 minutes. So the timer has gone off. We've waited 30 minutes, and we're ready for our last step. So Jacob is gonna pour exactly 3 cups of sugar into our strawberries. I'm gonna set my timer for exactly 3 minutes. And then I'm gonna stir it consistently for 3 minutes. Because there's no heat in this jam making process, it's the stirring for 3 minutes that's gonna help dissolve the sugar into the strawberries. So it's really cloudy right now, and as I stir, it will clear up a little bit. Having said that, it will never get as clear as a regular cooked jam would get. So our timer has gone off. I stirred it for 3 minutes straight, and you can see that it still is a little bit cloudy, but when I look at it close, I don't see the same sugar molecules that I did. And I mean, you can even give it a taste just to see. So at this point, all I need to do is put it into my containers. Now, because it's a freezer jam, it won't be something that's shelf stable. So you can either put this jam you can just use plastic containers. Often, in fact, I often just use different odds and sods that I have and just freeze those. Today I'm gonna use jars. I happen to have these ones right here, which are a nice shape, and so that's what I'm gonna put this in. You do need to remember when you're filling your jars that you don't wanna make them too full, because as the jam freezes, it's going to expand a little bit, and you don't want to run the risk of breaking the glass. So I love the look of this jam. It's so nice and bright. Again, that's because I haven't cooked the fruit. If I drip on the side of the jar, then I'll just wipe it a little bit later. Again, it's not as time sensitive as a cooked jam would be, and the product isn't hot, which makes it a little bit more relaxed. There you have it. That's a strawberry freezer jam. Again, a great recipe to do with your kids. Not so much time pressure as regular jam, and it just captures the flavor of the fresh fruit like none other. So I hope you're able to give it a try and enjoy it. If you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos.